You know what it is, and you know what we do. Hey, it's What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo, yo, yo. What up, though, y'all? It's your boy OG Tim Wilson. I am here with the Outlaws, the super producer DJ Rob 05, and the graphic wizard Waze. Welcome to another edition of the What Up Doe Show. We are proudly a part of the Bonfire Podcast Network. Before we jump into today's headlines, do us a quick favor. If you enjoy what we do, hit that like button because we really need you to hit that like button on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel because that helps us grow, and make sure you never miss an episode by hitting that bell. Yo, and by the way, you can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Booms TV 2.0 on Roku and Fire Stick, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Fellas, let's get this party started, shall we?
The What Up Doe Show. Your commentary on sports, entertainment, and alternative news.
Rob 45, what's going on with you, man?
Nothing much. Had a rough night last night.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Got into a fight with a bottle with a man named Jack.
Oh, got into a fight with a man named Jack, and he don't lose often.
No.
Yeah.
This weekend, I'm going to be fighting with Uncle Nearest.
Well, that's the nearest uncle to you. I'm off of the Brown, man. I finished up I had some Gentleman Jack. I've had just a little bit left, and I finished it up, and I'm doing no more Brown. I'm all about the white liquor now. I'm done with the brown liquor. Not with the brown alcohol. So I'm vodka and tequila and anything else that falls in that category that I can get my hands on is what I'm gonna start drinking. So some Bacardi, some rum. I can do that. I can put that back in my repertoire. So that's what I'm going. I'm going all white liquor because it's less sugar and it's going to help me shed some pounds while I can still enjoy myself and live the good life. Waze, what's going on with you, man?
Not much. Just got back in from camping out for the weekend with Kim and the kids, so now I'm just ready to be winded down and get ready for this week of football with the team. We got a scrimmage on Friday.
Sweet. So everything's going well so far with the football team?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I'm looking off in the distance, y'all. I'm doing something. Y'all got to understand. I'm trying something new tonight, and I'm just adjusting myself. So, bear with me.
My guys are they're looking better. They're getting ready for this season. They're excited. I'm excited. I'm always ready for football.
Always ready for football, man. I'm ready for the showdown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready for the showdown. But in the meantime and in between time, you do your things and I do mine, and let's get on with the get down.
What Up Doe Sports.
LeBron James is in the headlines because he's heading to Philadelphia. Four-time NBA champion is officially headed to the 76ers, and the excitement was immediately. Aiden Allen Iverson chimed in, said he's excited about it. He loves it. Fans rushed online to grab Sixers LeBron jerseys, and they sold out on Fanatics already. The LeBron James 76ers jersey is sold out. Now the conversation shifts from business to basketball. Can LeBron finally help Joel Embiid get Philadelphia over the hump? What's your thoughts?
I don't have too much thoughts about it.
Does this move make the Sixers the team to beat in the East?
No, that's still the Knicks.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
What makes you feel that way?
Because they're the champions.
I know that. They're the champs. That don't make them the team to beat.
I mean,
Quite frankly, to me, they wasn't the team to beat last year before they were champs. Because the Pistons, their number still got their number.
Cleveland was pretty good, too, during the season.
Yeah. Cleveland was good. They got his handed to him though.
Yeah,
You got to think about it. I mean, at this stage of LeBron's career, you still think he got enough left in the tank?
I don't.
I
But
think
you're a hater. Look, Joe, let's let you speak because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this clown. He's just being a hater. He's not even giving honest opinions. He's just being a
It
hater.
is an honest opinion.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I ain't trying to hear it. Wade, what's your thought?
I think if he plays smart, he has another couple years left in him. I kind of look at him go to the 76ers as the same way I was kind of low-key kind of hoping he'd come to Minnesota. Maybe he was that one thing that could push him over the hump, at least get him to the finals.
Yeah, oh boy, hating now, but he wanted him in Minnesota. But anyway, I think they got a hell of a lineup. If they can keep Embiid healthy, that's the number one. And I think this is going to help keep Embiid healthy because they're not as dependent on him. He's going to be pushed to the power forward position. LeBron is because you just brought in from Jaylen Brown from Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a starting five. I don't see a better starting five in the East, period, at all. Don't see it. With the lineup they got, that's a squad, man.
Yeah,
I say the East just got a whole lot tougher. Miami got Giannis. They gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Pistons, don't forget, gonna be back. They gonna be tough. Cleveland. I don't know. I like this Caleb Wilson kid that Chicago just picked up out the draft. I think they're gonna be a little bit of a surprise team to watch out for. Because Caleb Wilson, I think he's gonna be rookie of the year. He's a baller. He's killing it, man. He's killing it in the G League. So with all the hating aside, I think it's a good move for LeBron. I think it's a good move for the Sixers, and I do think they are now. I do think they're not a team to beat in the East. Contrary to what a certain person believes, I think they are the team to beat in the East. I think they just reset the standard. They got the best starting five in basketball. Definitely in the East, but maybe all of basketball. Same plain and simple. Anyway, you know what? Let me kick him off the show. I mean, we'll mute you for a little bit. I hate that you're starting off with hating instead of honest opinions. But we gonna move on. Kyle Shanahan injured in a serious crash. I wanted to hear what you had to say about it, not what you had to hate about it. Just because it's LeBron, you ain't got nothing to say about it. So you know what? Never mind. You can not say nothing for the rest of the night if that's how you feel. Kyle Shanahan injured in a serious crash. San Francisco 49er head coach Kyle Shanahan is recovering after seriously being injured in a car accident. The organization says Shanahan is expected to miss part of the training camp while he recovers, although early reports indicate he's expected to make a full recovery. It is a tough situation. With the regular season quickly approaching, the question now becomes how much preparation the 49ers could lose while Shanahan is sidelined. Wade, see what you got to say.
I have a feeling Shanahan's a lot like myself in this situation. You may be able to keep me off the field, but I'm going to be still calling my players, calling my coaches every single day. You know, getting everything, making sure everything's on track. I don't think it slows him down at all. I think Shanahan's just going to be in the shadows doing his work.
Yeah, I'm concerned. I'm a little more concerned than that because I don't know how long he's going to be out. B, I don't know how much influence he can have not being present. Because, yeah, he can have a lot to say, but what can he see? Right? He's limited on what he can see because he's not present. And I think that's going to that's cause for concern as a 49er fan on my part. But we'll see how that goes. We ain't gonna talk about this guy. Adrian Bronner. Adrian Bronner is facing a new lawsuit. Former 4 Division boxing champion Adrian Bronner is once again dealing with legal trouble. Bronner is being sued over allegations of sexual battery and assault stemming from an alleged incident. These remain allegations in a civil lawsuit, and no court has ruled on the claims. For Bronner, legal headlines have become almost commonplace in boxing headlines over the past several years. He has made quite a few videos that were risque in nature, so I'm not 100% surprised.
Me either.
No.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, bro, I know you've seen plenty of them, so I know you got an opinion on them.
I like his idea of babysitting.
Okay, I hate when you do that. When you say something, you think everybody knows what you're talking about. Just tell us what you mean by that.
When he releases,
Okay,
his kids babysit. The girl babysits.
Okay, I got you now.
I totally don't get it, but we go move along. Wade, what you got?
Man,
I'll try to give a clean version.
No, I'm not surprised at all.
Give a
If you've
clear
seen his
version.
conduct in some of the streams he does, it's not surprising at all. It was more of a matter of time.
Yeah. Somebody was bound to say something. I mean, he was out there. It'd be funny though, but yeah, risque at best, and unfortunately, it's caught up with him.
Yeah. And
Tony Romo was arrested.
Oh wow.
Former Dallas Cowboy quarterback and current CBS analyst Tony Romo reportedly arrested in Milwaukee on suspicion of operating while intoxicated. Authorities continue investigating the incident, and additional details are expected as the legal process moves forward. The timing certainly isn't ideal, with another NFL season just around the corner. Be on the lookout for the showdown. Anyway.
Doesn't surprise me that he got pulled over in Milwaukee for driving while drunk.
My question is, what was he doing in Milwaukee?
Drinking.
He is from Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. He is.
It's even more explained. What else is there to do
like
there?
Monroe, Wisconsin, I believe.
Jeez. Yeah, no. It'll be interesting. I know there's some other people that can handle the analyst, but I kind of like Romo.
Yeah, he's good in the box. He's good in the box sometimes. So. I know the rainbow community is really going to miss him if he's not there. Anyway.
What Up, Doe Entertainment?
At this point, the Drake curse may deserve its own Hall of Fame. Because while Waze won by betting on Spain, Drake reportedly lost $1.5 million after placing a massive wager on Argentina to win the World Cup. Social media immediately exploded with jokes, with many saying athletes and teams should hope Drake never places a bet on them. Whether you believe in curses or not, Drake's betting history has become almost as entertaining as the games themselves, and probably more entertaining than his album. What's your thoughts?
It's known that he has a gambling addiction. You know, this happens, especially when you're an individual that loves to gamble.
Yeah.
Isn't he being sued right now too for some online casino thing with Aiden Ross?
Oh wow, no, I didn't know about it.
I haven't heard anything recently.
But I haven't heard it.
Yeah, I heard about it, but nothing recently.
Charlemagne and Whackademics was talking about it.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I'd have to look into that. I've heard nothing about it. So they're getting sued by an online casino.
No, they were getting sued by the people using the online casino.
Oh, because
I can't remember something
okay,
about. I can't remember.
we'll look into it and get back to you. We'll look into it and get back to you on that. Okay, that's interesting. I'm interested in that. So remember the song by Blackstreet? You giving me joy, joy, joy.
Yeah.
You bring me joy. Teddy Riley had revealed that that song was originally written for Michael Jackson to perform. He said that is a Michael Jackson song, but Mike didn't want to use it. Mike said, let's use it for a later project. And he was like, man, this song is too hot right now. I need it to come out now. I might not be hot later. So he went to Mike and said, you mind if he said, I got this new group, Blackstreet. You mind if I use it for Blackstreet? And he's like, oh, you've got a new group? Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely. And so he said, that told me that he didn't want the song in the first place. So we went with it and put it on the first Blackstreet album. And it was a nice little hit for them in the 90s.
Yeah.
I looked into that.
You looked into what?
The Drake and Aiden Ross lawsuit.
Oh, talk to us.
Drake and Aiden Ross are facing federal class action RICO lawsuits regarding their promotions of the cryptocurrency casino platform Stake. They have a tipping feature, and it was used to funnel. They're saying it was allegedly used to funnel money to fund artificial bot streams for Drake's music.
Can't make this shit up. I'm sorry, you just can't make it up.
That's what he was suing. Ain't that what he was suing UMG for?
Oh yeah, pretty much, yeah. Could one of the biggest groups in music history finally be getting back together? According to Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father, Destiny's Child, is preparing to release new music. Fans have been hoping for a reunion for years, and while Beyonce hasn't officially confirmed anything herself, the possibility alone has created major excitement throughout the music industry. Are you looking forward to a Destiny's Child comeback?
No.
Why not?
Because I wasn't a fan of Destiny's Child in the first place. I am not their core listener.
Okay. I guess that's fair. I'm personally, like, as far as my taste in music, I'd say I'm not interested or excited. I do think it's an interesting and cool idea, but I am excited and interested in the fact of whether or not this will be Sophia or something Sophia would like, my daughter.
Probably. I'm not quote unquote giddy about it, but I'm pretty excited about it. Destiny's Child had a lot of hits. As a real DJ, unlike DJ Rob 45, I like groups that make big hits because it gives me more options to work with when it comes to getting a crowd excited. And I like I like groups that make danceable hits and make club hits, and that's what they did. They made a lot of them. So so yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I won't say a huge fan, but I was a fan of Kelly. I like Kelly Rowland. Michelle kind of rounds out the group. So I wish them the best, man, and I think it would be a good thing for the other members of the group, not named Beyonce, to get some shine again and get back in the spotlight. So I'm really okay with it. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. But speaking of comebacks, a legend is talking about making a return. Probably a final return. Stevie Wonder has announced his first new studio album in 23 years.
Oh, wow.
For younger audiences, Stevie Wonder isn't just a music icon. He's one of the greatest songwriters and performers of all time. After a 23-year wait, this is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated R&B releases in decades. What's your thoughts on Stevie making a comeback?
That one I am excited for.
I'm excited. Oh, go ahead. Finish what you were going to say.
Oh,
bro.
no, go ahead. That's all I had. I'm excited for it just because it's Stevie. And anything that Stevie, I've never heard a bad Stevie Wonder song.
No. I'm excited. Mainly because I selfishly I'm looking forward to seeing some of the possible features that may be on this album and who Stevie would like to work with to put on his album.
And you know anybody he's called, anyone he calls is answering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. And the way they know this is going to boost their career no matter what, and it's a legend offering you this opportunity, man, it's going to be interesting to see who got that call.
I'm interested to see how it's going to play in this day and age. He's got classics. We all know he's a legend. He's a living legend. He's a musical icon. But of his time, this is not his time. So I'm curious to see what he can create new that works, that fits. I would hate for him to come out with this album and it be a flop, an attempt at something, I look at it almost as a farewell tour, so to speak. Mm-hmm. One last work from the legend, and let's see how this goes. And I'm a little nervous. I'm excited about it, and I'm nervous about it at the same time because I don't want it to flop. I don't want it to come out and it's like, yeah, Stevie, those days are behind you. Those days are behind us. We don't listen to stuff like that no more. That's not popping anymore. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be something that I want some hits. Can I say?
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
I like hits, man. What were you about to say, Rob? I saw you. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. A lot of entertainment news this week. Detroit is showing love to one of its own. The city has officially named a street after Grammy-nominated R&B singer Kim, recognizing both his incredible music career and his impact on the community. Also, the street that they named after him is where he used to. It was a shelter. He was homeless, and he lived in a homeless shelter. He wrote a lot of the songs on his first album while he was a drug addict and homeless. And while he was in recovery and living in this shelter is where he started doing a free concert on that corner every year. And so they named one of those streets after him.
That's dope.
It's Kim Owens Boulevard, yeah. So that's big ups to Kim. Congratulations on that. And I would say last but not least on the entertainment front, Jay-Z's legal battle continues. He remains involved in a long-running legal dispute connected to the man claiming to be his biological son. The latest chapter reportedly involves the man's godmother and an alleged six-figure debt tied to the ongoing litigation. The case has dragged on for years, and it doesn't appear to be ending anytime soon. Do you think he is the father?
If you go by looks, yeah.
Look just like it.
Hold on, they drug this out for years when a simple DNA test could have fixed it or got us an answer.
Right?
Not like Jay-Z can't afford a DNA test.
So who's refusing?
Good question.
Now, here's the thing, yeah, because if it's Jay-Z refusing, bruh, might as well just get that child support out the way now. You got the money.
You only make it happen. You only make it happen. Take care of your son, man. If it's your, do the DNA test, and if it's yours, take care of your son. That's all I'm saying. The rest don't matter. I know you got to deal with Beyonce at home, and I know her sister done whooped your ass once.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she might whoop your ass again. Take your ass whooping like a man. Take care of your son. That's all I'm saying.
How old is the kid now?
That's a great question too. I have no freaking idea.
He kind of looks grown.
He should be grown now. It's been going on for 100 years.
Yeah. It's time to stick a fork in this one.
Yeah. Go ahead, take the DNA test, get it over with once and for all, and it's yay or nay, and it's over. It's that easy to end it.
Mm-hmm.
Not understanding. I'm not understanding. Anyway, man, let's get down to the get down. What we all came here for.
What up, Doe News?
Wisconsin police shooting sparks national debate. Here we go again. I know y'all always complain that we talking about race too much, but you know what? Don't blame me. Blame your algorithm. The reason you're seeing all the race topics that we talk about is because that's what your ass like to look at. That's why it's coming up on your algorithm. We talk about all kind of shit, but the shit that you see is the shit that you want to see. 93% of my views on the What Up Though Show, TikTok, and Instagram comes from For You users. It's not my followers. It's the people that's shown up on your For You page. That means it's the shit that your algorithm believes you want to see. So don't blame us. Blame yourself. Look in the mirror. You're getting what you're asking for. You're getting what you want to see. So that's why you always see us talk about racial topics. I wish they didn't exist anymore. I wish they would go away. But unfortunately, shit like this happens.
Mm-hmm.
An officer-involved shooting in Wisconsin is under intense scrutiny after police fatally shot Corey Ruiz during an encounter captured on body camera video. Authorities have released footage of the incident, and the investigators are reviewing the officer's actions, witnesses' statements, forensic evidence, and department policies before determining whether the use of deadly force was justified. As expected, the video has sparked passionate reactions on all sides of the debate over policing, accountability, and use of force. The investigation remains active. The officers, from what I understand, have been suspended. At least the shooter was. But
that's normal.
Your thoughts?
And after another video that I saw this weekend, where there was a white guy who literally
whooping the cop's ass, chasing him,
whooped the cop and chased him, and all he got was tased.
Yep, he was taken alive. Agreed.
It's sickening that we got to keep going through this, and I don't even know what else to say about it.
This man was being detained by 4 cops. And one of them just, while he's on the ground, shut down at him. Shot him in his head. In 3 shots.
So basically the same thing they did.
And then they cuffed him. I'm like, why are you cuffing a dead man? You just shot him in his head. Just shot him 3 times in the face. Why are you cuffing him? What are you going to do now? Waze, you got anything to say?
The caucasity.
It's like, what is there really to say? It's just, how many more times does it have to happen? And like how Rob brought up the example of the white guy and his involvement with his officer. How many times do you have to keep seeing this difference before it's time to acknowledge these truths?
You can't see it enough because people are dug in. People are dug in on their opinion on what's fair and what's not. People are dug in on what they pick a side. So I want to say this, and I'm going to backtrack to another story as we talk, and maybe I'll save it. Maybe I should save it, but no, it's for one. This incident is not like the Nolan Wells incident, for instance. Now Nolan Wells, quote unquote, alleged best friend says he was there, he wasn't involved, but he don't know, blah blah blah. See, people get caught up in the fact that in the racial portion that they lose the point. Backing up to the Nolan Wells situation. The point is not that there was 3 racist white boys who killed their black friend. The point is his friends won't say what happened. Right. Something happened to this boy, and he was with them. They happen to be white. How the case is handled, the racist system that handles these situations differently, that applies justice in a different manner. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. That's where racism comes into play. It's not about he went out with his white friends and came up dead. So I'm not saying those boys are racist and they killed their black friend. I'm not saying that at all. I don't believe that they were racist. I believe there was something, if they're guilty, there was an altercation and something happened and this boy got killed. Problem is, they're not talking.
Right.
Nobody is.
Nope.
What the hell do they know what happened? How these things are handled is the difference. Bringing up Rob's situation. This white guy beats up a cop, chases him down, and other cops come up, they tase him, take him away.
Yep.
Black man being subdued by 4 people, allegedly produces a knife. One of the officers busts 3 shots in his face. And they take him dead. There's a difference.
Dylan Roof shoots 9 people in the church.
They take him to Burger King.
George Zimmerman.
Yeah, there's just a difference in how these things are handled, and that's where our frustration comes in play. And yes, once it goes out and people start choosing sides based on race, it all gets muddied in the conversation. But this is terrible, man.
Yeah, it is.
I'm tired of every week there's a new one. Every freaking week there's a new story for us. Something else for me to feed your algorithm so you can come on and bitch and moan and say that I'm just talking about race when you're just out here looking for it.
Yep.
Michigan Supreme Court limits marijuana vehicle searches. A major legal decision could change traffic stops across Michigan. The Michigan Supreme Court has ruled that police cannot search a vehicle solely because they smell like weed. The court determined that the odor of marijuana alone no longer establishes probable cause for a warrantless vehicle search, reflecting the state's legislation of recreational cannabis. The legalization of recreational cannabis is what I should say. The ruling is expected to reshape how law enforcement handles marijuana-related traffic stops throughout the state. So therefore, I'm going to take a little hit. Y'all can't do shit. All right.
I actually love that because for a long time, that's been an excuse to pull black people over.
Yeah. And go through their shit.
Yep. So I'm loving that.
Yeah.
Weighs nothing.
Look. I'm happy for y'all because they can still do that shit here. So I'm jealous. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm jealous.
Well, it's you got to get the party started somewhere.
But that's the thing. That law in Michigan now sets precedent.
Thank
It
you.
does. But Minnesota's slow. Minnesota is slow.
Yeah. We gonna leave
The fact
it there.
that we got recreational marijuana was something that was snuck into a bill. Wasn't even talked about on the floor. It was just kind of slid in there. Everybody signed it. Later found out, oh, wait, Delta 9, what is this?
No, recreational marijuana was a big part of the bills that
To fully make it recreational, but when it was first introduced, it was introduced for Delta 9 only. And it was snuck into a bill.
Well, it's legal now.
It's legal now, damn it. The FBI captures alleged $547 million Medicare fraud fugitive. One of the FBI's most wanted fugitives is finally in custody. Federal authorities announced the arrest of a suspect accused of orchestrating a massive $547 million Medicare fraud scheme after being captured in the Middle East. Investigators say the alleged fraud is among the largest healthcare scams ever prosecuted by the Department of Justice. The suspect is expected to be extradited to the United States to face federal charges, and Donald Trump is going to take all the credit.
Yeah.
Because he the law and order president.
Okay.
Maybe the McDonald's order president.
That's fair.
But with all the laws that he's breaking, yeah, okay.
Law and Order president, almost on day one, releases tons of criminals because they were his fans.
Yep.
Now, if you've been watching this oversaturated social media violence lately, because social media is just oversaturated with putting violence in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
This headline might surprise you.
Okay.
A new national crime statistic shows that the United States is on pace to record one of its lowest homicide totals in decades. While experts continue debating what's driving the decline, the numbers suggest violent crime has fallen dramatically in many cities across the country. Let's hope that trend continues. And Donald Trump is going to take all the credit for this statistic. Now what you got to say, Rob 45?
If we had a Justice Department that would actually do his job, he would be the most wanted criminal on the FBI's most wanted list.
See, you keep going back to that. But what about the job he's doing?
He ain't doing a job. What job is he really doing? Okay, he's got ICE out in the streets.
The lowest crime rate in decades.
That's because ICE is committing most of the crime. Nobody else can commit crimes because ICE is doing it.
They just nabbed a $547 million man out of the Middle East.
And they got a crook sitting in the White House stealing billions.
Still, you keep going back to him. What about the job he's doing?
He's not doing it. What's he doing? Falling asleep behind the desk.
He is the man in charge that got this stuff taken care of.
Okay. Believe that if you want to.
That That's what it is. That's the
Who's
fact.
mad if
You ain't backing your opinion up with facts. You backing it up with just flipping
Okay.
blame. You wanna switch the story. You wanna move goalposts.
Ain't that what they best at doing?
Oh, see, there you go again. See, I'm gonna point the finger back. I'm gonna point the finger. I ain't got. See, you can't do that. No.
But tell, tell that to the two mass shooting victims that were up here just in the last couple of
Shut your
weeks,
white mouth. I'm not kidding.
or tell that to the mass shooting victims at Space Needle today.
Mm-hmm. The crime it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Stuff happens all the time, but the numbers are going down. The lowest in decades.
And when they cook in the books, it's easy to get that.
They're not cooking the books, sir.
Okay.
It's an independent study. 18 cities across the country.
That's it? Wait a second. Hold on. You said something very interesting.
18 cities.
You said
They might have 18.
cities across the
How
country?
many cities you think account for the most crime, the most violent crimes? It's the majors. It's the major cities.
It's got to be at least one major city in every single state. There's 50
really.
states.
Yes, but not really.
That is a very low number of reports.
What's the big city? What's the big city that got all the crime in Montana? Which will you tell me? I'm not sure.
I don't know all the locations.
That's what I'm saying. Which
Well,
one
I'm
is
saying
in
there's
South
major
Dakota?
crime areas in every state.
Which one is in South Dakota? Is what I'm saying.
I want to say Sioux Falls, but I may be wrong on that one.
So I'm just saying, you can limit it down to the most. There's probably a small percentage of major cities that accounts for the bulk of violent crimes.
Hold on.
I believe that. I believe that to be true.
If that was the proposal of what the information is saying, but it is saying nationally, the crime has gone. There's the number of
Nationally
has gone down, but you
It's
don't have
down.
national numbers. You have 16
Y'all
cities.
Y'all trying to hate on me. Y'all trying to diminish. Y'all trying to diminish the Trumpster.
I'm just,
Speaking of Trump, the Gordie Howe Bridge looks like it's finally going to open. The Gordie Howe International Bridge is approaching another major milestone. Canadian officials have announced plans for their own ribbon cutting ceremony as construction nears completion because wait a minute, the construction is completed. Never mind. Once it's open, the bridge will become one of North America's busiest international crossings, strengthening trade between Detroit and Windsor while easing commercial traffic between the two countries. But the construction is completed. Trump said no. So that's why they're doing their own ribbon cutting, because our president has decided he doesn't want it, so we can't participate in the ribbon cutting because Trump doesn't want the bridge to open. He stopped it.
Because it's not going to have his name on it.
You know what? You know
As
what?
funny as that is, it may be closer to the truth than anyone wants to
You know
acknowledge.
what? You know what? I'm not entertaining such negativity towards my president today.
Oh,
Oh man. But it should be the Donald J. Trump bridge. That would make more sense.
You don't want that. It might fall apart in a year or two.
Oh. Unfair. Gratuitous shots at my
the
president.
Detroit River's going to get full of algae.
Last but certainly not least, history is in the making in Atlanta. Derek Automotive, founded by Derek Bailey, has been recognized as the world's first black-owned electric vehicle company. As the EV industry continues to evolve, Bailey hopes his company can help redefine what ownership and innovation look like in the automotive space. Supporters say the company's success could inspire more minority entrepreneurs to enter an industry where black ownership has historically been rare to the extent of like non-existent. And this is definitely a story worth continuing to follow. And yes, his first vehicle is already on the market as we speak.
I'm gonna have to look into that one.
Look into it. Derek with one R, Derek, Derek Automotive. Look it up. It's out there. You can find it in the What Up Though Show Facebook group, actually. That story is in the What Up Though Show Facebook group right there. Bam, in your face. Pow. Just like that. Boom. You couldn't take it. Ooh, didn't even see that one coming.
Beep, beep, baby.
That's right. That's right. So make sure y'all check that out, man. That's the headlines for today, man. That's the biggest headlines from the world of sports, entertainment, and news. Coming up next, we're going beyond the headlines with thoughts, opinions, and analysis on the stories everybody's talking about. So make sure you stay with us. Any last words, Rob 45?
Nah.
I think you should apologize to our audience for your piss poor participation in the first topic at the top of the show by not acknowledging.
Then don't ask me my opinion.
I have one that's not based on I'm a hater. I hate him. I hate him.
It wasn't based on that.
Yeah,
I think he's past his prime. I think he's washed. I think he's cooked.
You think he's washed? You think he's cooked?
Yes.
Go look his numbers up from last year. Come back and tell me that. Tell me that you think he's washed and you think he's cooked after you look his numbers up from last year. He had to carry that team into the playoffs last year because Luka got hurt. Austin Reeves got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He accepted the role of being the third guy in line, but he still stepped up when he had to and pulled that team into the playoffs. And you say you think he's cooked. Go look it up. Go look it up.
He's cooked.
Go look it up.
He's cooked.
Okay, look his numbers up from last year and you tell me he's cooked. Compare him to your favorite player. Compare his numbers to Anthony Edwards' numbers, and you tell me that's a guy that's cooked.
Okay.
You tell me that's a guy that's cooked. Let's do that. Do that. Wade, you got any final thoughts?
No. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This has been the What Up Though Show. I'm your boy, OG Tim Wilson. On behalf of the crew, the Outlaws, super producer DJ Rob 45, and the graphic wizard Waze, we are out of here like last year. Peace out, pressure crease out. Keep the police out while I bust his niece out. Big up to Pat Booms. Big up to Johnny the Mechanic. The showdown around the corner. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?